the endless hunger.
Come, destroy and plunder everything for me.
Your Majesty, you may enslave us, but please do not desecrate the temple of the gods.
You are so gullible. When Adon conquers, he conquers everything. No god can stand in my way.
Your Majesty, that place is sacred. We mortals should not lay hands on it.
No one is more supreme than me. I, Aethon, have never offered sacrifices to the gods, nor have I ever prayed for anything from them. Yet, I still achieve everything I desire, and I am the wealthiest and most powerful in this world. Who can stop me? Haka! Come, destroy and plunder everything for me.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. Your power is expanding day by day. No one in this world can compare to your wealth and luxury.
I will surpass all the rulers of this world.
Yes, Your Majesty. At this point, your position is unparalleled. No one can compare to our king.
Your minds are still too narrow. For me, this is not enough. I've heard that to the west, near our land, there is a vast forest, and all the trees there are made of precious wood.
Your Majesty, but that is the sacred forest of Demeter, the goddess of nature and harvest. If we touch it, Demeter will surely not forgive us.
Do you think a sacred forest can stop me? I am Adon, the richest king in this world. Who is richer and more powerful than me, even among the gods? Enough talking. My mind is made up tomorrow. Gather the troops and march into that forest for me.
Your Majesty, if that is the case, we should only cut down a few trees and avoid touching the giant oak.
A giant oak?
Yes, because that giant oak tree symbolizes all the prayers that Demeter has granted.
All the more reason to use that oak as material to build my palace.
Your Majesty, is the banquet hall you plan to build really that large?
Of course. I want a banquet hall 10 times larger than this one. Everything must be 10 times more luxurious. This will be the greatest palace I have ever had. Tomorrow, I will lead you all there myself.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Finally, I have arrived at this forest. Prepare the tools to cut down the trees for me.
Yes, Your Majesty. Oh no! We are being slaughtered!
Bring them all down for me. Chop down as many as you can. This time, my palace will be the most magnificent place on earth. We will enjoy endless pleasures.
Do not touch me, or Demeter will punish you.
It's a tree nymph.
Why are you hesitating? Cut down that giant oak for me.
Stop. Stop. Don't cut anymore. I've heard many stories about people who disrespected tree spirits, and they were all punished.
What are you afraid of? It's all just fear in your minds.
We dare not, Your Majesty.
Just cut it down. If anything happens, I will take responsibility. Such a large, valuable tree shouldn't go to waste. Hurry up!
You must not cut me down, or you will regret it too late. Oh, mighty King Aethon of Thessaly, please reconsider. I am a centuries-old oak tree, and this is my home. I am a dryad, under the protection of the great goddess Demeter. You have already cut down most of the forest. Why must you touch me as well? Cutting me down will have serious consequences. Please think it over.
Your Majesty, please reconsider. This is the largest and most beautiful oak tree. Indeed, it must be hundreds of years old. I have never seen such an ancient and grand oak tree.
Enough talking? Cut it down for me.
Whoever touches me, I will take revenge and report to Demeter. The goddess will surely deliver a fitting punishment.
Useless. You are all constantly afraid of something that doesn't even exist. Who is this Demeter that you all scare so much? If none of you dare to do it, then I will, the home of this so-called god myself. If anyone scares committing anything, then step aside.
Please, stop.
Watch how I do it. No one can stand in my way and get away with it. Finally, I've cut you down.
My chest feels as if someone has stabbed me in the heart. Quick, bring me the divine mirror.
Yes, great Demeter.
Oh no, my sacred forest has been completely destroyed by that cruel King Son.
He has even mercilessly cut down the ancient oak tree, killing the dryad, all just to build a banquet hall for his excessive revelry.
This king has gone too far in his arrogance and greed. Thon, you will certainly face a fitting punishment.
How do you plan to punish this tyrant, my goddess?
Only the goddess of hunger, Lemos, can carry out this punishment properly. Go, summon the goddess of hunger for me.
Yes, my goddess.
Really? There's work for me to do. This is a small matter. I will deal with that arrogant king right away.
Yes, please follow me, goddess of hunger.
How is the banquet hall coming along?
Oh, Limos, embodiment of hunger. Invade and dwell within the stomach of that cruel and wicked Aethon for me.
Very well. Leave it to me.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Bring me food, now.
Someone, bring food for the king.
Bring all the food here.
Everyone, bring more food for the king.
Why won't this hunger stop? Why am I being forced to eat like this? Hunting!
This is the price you pay for your insatiable greed. You dared to violate my sacred forest. Now suffer this endless hunger. A thunless hunger.
Demeter, please have mercy on me. I beg you, great goddess.
Ha ha ha. And you still dare to beg for my mercy? Before you did anything, there were many warnings about the consequences, but you deliberately ignored them. Your sins are unforgivable.
This is the punishment of the goddess Demeter. We warned the king from the beginning, but he didn't listen. Now no one can save him. This hunger will plague him forever. How dreadful.
Are we going to have to serve the king's hunger forever like this?
My food is running out. Bring me more food. Hurry up!
Everyone, bring more food for the king.
If the king keeps eating like this, what will happen? Our kingdom will be in danger. If the king is always eating, he won't be able to manage the important affairs of the state. We need to consider how to take care of ourselves. If there's no more food, he might not hesitate to eat anything else.
Has my father been eating continuously like this without stopping?
Yes, Princess, that's exactly what's happening. We can only rest when he finally goes to sleep.
Thank goodness. Finally, the king has fallen asleep, and his feast has come to an end.
I fear that this hunger has not ended. Tomorrow, we must prepare more food for the king.
Could it be that even in his dreams, the king is dreaming of eating?
The goddess Demeter has cursed Athon to endure endless hunger even in his sleep.
Eat. He must eat more.
Bring more food here.
Gradually, all of Athon's attendants fled the palace, as they could no longer bear to serve him. He ate everything edible, and even began eating things that were inedible.
Take away everything of value. I will sell this entire palace to you.
Princess, we will pay you a high price, but this money won't be enough to sustain the king, as he spends too much on food.
All of this happened because of my father's greed. If he hadn't destroyed the sacred forest that day, we wouldn't be facing this disaster now.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Find food for me now.
I've run out of options, Father. We've sold all our assets, our wealth, and everything I could get my hands on to buy you food. What else can I do now? I wish I could somehow extinguish your insatiable hunger. For your sake, I've even given up my own love to care for you. All the servants have left. The luxurious palace is gone. Now you are the poorest person in the world. What should I do?
Daughter, why don't you ask Poseidon, your lover, to help us find food? He's the god of the sea. Surely, he's very wealthy.
How can I face him now? Your hunger has made me lose everything, and now you want me to beg for his help. That's impossible.
Unbelievable. Absolutely useless. Useless. This child only knows how to complain. I might as well sell her to whoever wants a slave. Then I'll have money to buy food. Keeping her around is just more trouble.
Father, please don't do that. Why are you selling me into slavery? Are you?
Quiet! He doesn't hear anything you're saying. He only cares about his own hunger. You better keep quiet and come with us.
Father, do you really not love me, Hugo? Why would you sell your own daughter into slavery just to satisfy your hunger? Hussein, is that you?
I've come to save you.
How did you know I was here? You heard my prayer, didn't you? I could only ask for your help. My father now only thinks about his hunger.
Yes, your father has caused so much trouble. I knew you would be in danger, so I hurried to find you.
Thank you for worrying about me.
Come with me to the sea. You can't live with your father anymore. He could sell you again.
Forgive me, but I cannot leave with you. He is still my father, and I must stay to take care of him.
But he sold you into slavery.
Even so, I cannot abandon my father. Now he is poor and pitiful, with no one left by his side.
If that is your decision, I will help you by granting you the ability to transform into any creature to escape. But be careful. as your father's hunger is endless, unless he is no longer alive.
Thank you. I will be careful.
Take my hand, close your eyes, and think of the creature you want to become. If you want to return to your human form, just say your name 3 times.
Thank you, my beloved Poseidon.
Metra, how did you get back here?
Poseidon came to save me. He granted me the power to transform into any creature I desired.
Hanang, how convenient. Just when I'm hungry and have nothing to eat, now you can finally be of use to me.
Father, please don't sell me again. Ha ha.
After that, Aethon continued to sell his daughter to get money to buy food. Metra transformed into various animals like a mouse, a horse, and a cow to escape and return home. But each time she returned, Thon would sell her again for more food money. Eventually, she decided never to return. I'm so hungry. Can anyone help? Only a Thon was left, tormented by his endless hunger. Even after selling my daughter, it's still not enough to buy food. I have become the poorest man in the world. Please have mercy on me.
Oh, Goddess Demeter, please forgive me. I promise I will never be greedy again, nor harm your sacred forest. Will you please stop punishing me?
Despite his pleas, the goddess paid no attention to him. Desperate from his hunger, Aethon collapsed beneath a tree and began eating his own flesh. He continued like this throughout the night. And by the next morning, there was no trace of Aethon left on the ground. He had finally perished due to his insatiable hunger.